Right. Indeed, John Mahama say he's going to build a sustainable society with opportunities for all. Inti obi betime bisa say sa abrofo we papa ikan yi e kire se den I'll take my time and then explain everything. Betumebo na ma kire bibia mu. If you believe say my sound, my video quality or something and yet to the perfection, I will betime I can't them in your comments now. So I'll go over and then I will check it. Until Millicent ne piano girl ne me name William Cap betime I prompt him if you think that there's something wrong with anything. Enti John Dramani Mama and NDC say policies or money ban say or the society no Ghana na yafan as a society no obema opportunities na ewo ho no obia ensaka sa opportunities ni bi enti ye nyenyi mu se wonya achimni di a unya adodode a ewo Ghana ni bi dabi enye ni sa NDC ade a Ghana fo nyina na timamufo de kai NDC ni say NDC a political party a obia ewo chefa ewom me sure say wa ohwe me bia no na wa behwe me chiri no ubetime ne me adia dance say NDC die eye party a nipa dasa ni bia emfa ho ne ba bia wo free emfa ho ne tebia owom bibia on sabeka enti William Cap me da say o say everything is perfect me da say minia da say NDC a party a ade a wo hia bia no party no e de ma ho emfa ho ne ba bia wo free. Me sure say timamuni bi a Ghana no so you can say on compare these two political parties are obetime dia dance asini p say NDC de obi a etime chema obi ansaka. I've come across a lot of people a omutime ka kire me say oh NDC de ba esika no mu di kura omchema enyine dibi. Me sure say won so wa wo me wate men can say NDC for this girl, but NPP the NDC general team was NDC no be a cost because your mama started to OC block no. We carpenter near unya jumaye, we mason unya jumaye, we painter unya jumaye, we plumber unya jumaye, or must see a teacher for any babiti, any school dan echiradium. Even students and also et dama, ujina school then we trap picture say a hana meku school, utimi who say ampa, a hana is independence and eco school. And yet Jack Toronto mudi enibia. Ono na dwen say ko school no oduase eno kwa no monim ti John Mahama say oba build a sustainable society am opportunities for everybody and yet that kind of society and na me teacher ni bi din komo and am bisa no say na ba omiase say nyankopon panguo say obeye president tertiary students obemo mo laptops na e de atete omo 4 years and obisa me say na teacher for na e jo omotika last 2 years say ye bre mo laptops no. My research who's almost like Modiana. Make su P and they say teacher for your tea or music last 2 years no as at Nora and an ebi munsa on my laptops. At this kind of 2 years. Nipa and Sankai. Na nipa o to laptop no o to man a wajini sika no kwa no. Nen Sankai ni na ni a o so de be man atete no and now here in Sabeka. Well, say governance no NPP ni Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ama na be ya debate say yet say politicians and cano kore and I say politician in my dear es oyen so na on pesa oya and I say oya de foforo because opportunities in for all ni be say so the car be do porter ubetua the duty a e wo se utua enye se obi tibabi or tititi duty jijis Kennedy no be can tell say all those or a vice president but one opportunity no obey president port no or the flat rate baba na then now vice president no e dey na preventive say untimi nkoye say adwuma no ana say me misa say so we vice president untimi resign ana say dey because the vice president enye part of body enye of flesh na say untimi twanto ntwene enti say me vice president na say me madwen mu no president na me ni bu man no me kan say no unti na nema wo ye ne ene me madwen bo abira I also have the right to resign enti say Mahmoud Bawumia te ho vice president na wo say Sebio, Manu da Sumana so, or Najimun and Anado, any nyansa and no the e-levy aba, a day and preventing and say no crescent as ma can no cra on resign. Of course, I would resign. 92 so Rollins Sakeaka. Because according to sources, not Rollins agreement on near car being and yepe, or moko meeting crack, I reveal secrets. So he sacked him. And this is what me opposing and now the policies. Because I now don't know who say now then they be my advice opposing me policies. Now don't so fees and go bit my sackle. So fees or no nyadria. Ultimate sackle. Now say we want man resign it. Nanado nso nsake o mugu sa mo ye adwuma na wo ten no ho be ka kire tema mufo say nanado sebe onim nyansa na policies a wode aba ne taxes wode aba no wo ne enya adwe nti se wo nyankopon ampangu se wo be vice wo be president a over abolish those kind of taxes are in fact a attempt to Ghana for the integrity of Ghanaians. And yeah, no be na John Mahama say opportunity or deba no obi answer beka sa opportunity ni bi. Hey boy, Baumia is a man who is a liar and confused. He is not just confused, he always insults the integrity of Ghanaians. And surprisingly, some of them are doctors, lawyers, engineers, lecturers, school. But and some I don't know, so no muntie they are minimum some that the crowd now they were clapping for. But that is not the kind of issue John Mahama say odeba. John Mahama say nyankopon mana kwanya yenim say Ghana fo nyina agina wa too so ono na ye person be president na. Or he's going to promote human development. What was over we say your different kinds of developmental issues. The infrastructure development, your human development, your a lot of development. But human development, ena babia Africa do say no here. One will say obia ohwe me aye bia wanya kwan aba bruchiri anaya ite bruchiri anasa chiri obaba no. One thing the difference between Ghana for any abrofone say and as African for any abrofone say African leaders and Africans always talk about natural resources. And abrofone so kasafa human resources. Because develop human being the talent. Then gold ne Ghana from na natural resources no. Se bro ni the human resources and the human talent ni be two no amount just 13%. Oil na wo so oil no. Bro ni the human capital ne ba ukum no be extractive ya. No amount 11%. No fat. 89% because it is just a natural resources and you when develop human capital to the sense well bit my creating industry, bit my creating machines and they are self-sustainable. And that is why I matter be an abrofono echo my name saying before no. And John Mahama say what in actually and we say that is the issue, the problem with Africa and for that matter now, Ghana into a bar he's going to develop the human being, he's going to promote human development. So be develop human into a mabruna mo no John Mahama say oba obe develop mo. And you can say aye biafo e wo ha yemfa da bi yenkwa atwe. Enti John Mahama has been tried and tested. Ghanaians have the belief and the trust in him. Enye obi a otie konwa so say ka kire say nipa na driver na me ne kaka na ono abon nti munsi na mo na me na me ba I can fix the mess na me ankasa me driver me senior na me ne nante no akoso no. And that is very 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 insultive. Obi obu bia ni wa sebe obeka sa asem na kire. Sometimes African for yesu ya wa adwen Ghana for ya wa adwen ayedi yesu yetime eda adwen hu sa asem ye kan ebe boy. The third point on my list today is John Mahama about prioritizing healthcare, quality education, and skills training as the cornerstone for progress and prosperity. Nipa. Yes. Enokre. Wayebida. Now we have the trust in John Dramani Mahama. Nipa Se uwo sika naima, uwo sika sain. Now healthcare enya, opumudin enya. Sikan useless. I have one friend that where NPP ni na menene the cool school me boni this year obi anim no Ghana. There was once he was in Finland here na menene te ho. Ofren me kwadwo because me de kwadwo e me join ntimi de kwadwo. O kan chem se kwadwo uni ma de a me ba Finland me ni age wo ho. The healthcare system in Finland me ni age ho. Because papa bi kan kire me Ghana say no matter how much sika wo say nye nyankopon ne beba yare ba akopɛ bebo ama wo de sika no akosa ho yare ama sika na hye. And it is true. nipa apɔmuden ehia sen adeɛ biara apɔmuden ehia enti sɛ John Mahama ne NDC for me akɔda ho so be prioritize quality healthcare, quality education and skills training because someone who say it is the cornerstone for progress and prosperity. But you want to say schools we are there here. Now you can't quality education and your university and your tertiary and say free SHS and the quality education because now the neighbor me mama Ghana for say oh ya many people school no can kaya na say ya boa no there be omo because school duase no ho can kaya omwa because again and develop it to that extent no ya ka education and yet say wa school do polytechnic and now PhD nkwa education there be so we fit ani kura na skills na wa acquire no utimi exhibit AUC at the building yourself in the society. That is the kind of quality education we want. So you could remember, say John Mahama, Emma Tivet, so lucrative. Say people were actually trooping into technical and vocational training because that is the cornerstone for progress and then development and prosperity, which is true. Obia watna abruchiri or agree to the fact to say if we really want to develop the society. And yes, it will be back country say, so we get a Ghana card, I'll buy a passport free. There be passport just a travel document. It is a Ghana and as I live good at then I'm a passport here. Ghana and as I'm wapomodin, Ghana and I'm a year you man see it with you make a year. Then I'm a passport here. And I say if I need a passport to travel, just a travel document. Wow. And the passport is just a travel document. In this will be back country that will say ono no bema wo passport o kita Ghana card na obenya passport o hia so be ko na no na chance wo no develop wa sa nipa no sebe yo minimum ma me kan yi na nipa no ase na dwen e wo form kakra anasa wa hyeda but wo kan kire say wo nim nyansa because onim say wo ho to wo man no you don't even need to travel abrofo wo muti we ase dodo say ni tukwan otini kuro ntu kwan ko wa bia Opa ko London ko we beat London ubi san Manchester kora wonko hoda because ade a ope oni kurum bia na saka or ye adwuma yetua neka or better healthcare or everything is superb or you don't even need to do anything else again. But that is the kind of society John Mahama say Oba build and he added skills training and yeah just training skills training. But skills training and so osan de kan ho say Oba be mount sanu juma and I said the kind of trainer because you can remember say in 2020 John Mahama and NDC promises say opeso sua juma ye be so wasen am ko sua juma na o adwuma no ye be mount stipends kakra to say ye be mount sika kakra odi be didi sika kakra odi be didi wa so sua juma no na opon ho na say a tailor na wo ya ye be boa no ya machine a hairdresser ye be mount dryer na say for so we baba ye be mount clipper machines those kind of things and that is the kind of skills training and this John Mahama per se omadeba. These are things every society and every human being wants. Until you could see the first, the second, and the third one a boom because he is going to give you opportunities for all. So opportunity will promote the human development. Into when was how let's say the free sorobano you could see say efa pepe a boy juma efa. But that is NDC for you. And yet 2 hours or 1 hour we begin ho kasa sama mfife firi no bisa say dey asem na woka kora ono ankasa kora ni masama woka because unim sa asema woka ni nyana e ya tro ne nada we nyim be yi taxes firi ho abara tax no te ho na tax na e ya adwuma enye bi ni but Ghana na yenyi yam petro ne nada. Boy will say healthy is health. Wealthy is health. When you are healthy, you are rich. Yes. Oh, if you live okay, that's a 1 year. What is wrong? We hear Juma as a UFO person, you okay, yeah, they open internet when you open Juma waiting. You live very perfect life. Moving on, John Mahama NDC will invest about $10 billion under the Big Push initiative over 5 years to accelerate infrastructure and create jobs. $10 billion. This policy, another time. Number one, how NDC Benya John Mahama and NDC Benya says kind na how you be invest no na atimi ama tima muni atimi create adwuma mani pa whilst at the same time no accelerating infrastructure growth. Because when was I starting me, they can't e-blocks where ACC. You have to say Maslock. You have a Juma Maslock, a big critique. What they emphasize Pragiane, Abubu, Yasimokra Maslock, the bar in the deprived communities, Zongo communities, and it pushy very, very well. And then a lot. NDC with this kind of policy, this is your mama will be to make this escape aba system num, aba pushy, ama team when you be a hotana. And you say ye, or can ye. Or say ye, no one can ye, or say ye, no one can ye. And that is the kind of president that we want. And yet 419 president, no. And there we beat the horse or no, or a driver's meeting and a driver now born. The driver is so clueless to say, we name amamu. And ye driver no, yeah, on case pam driver no, or see a driver in new destination, no, which is the 8 years, no. Now, do destination as well, load if you come and say, quack, driver no, wouldn't car was a wabo. Enti nipa nentinam sa monko hwie nipa nungu ba wo na wo so ye mate onim kaka na wonka se enyi driver ni si won kokko na betwi o wo se ma nipa nipa nunko duru circle na so otimi do mu du a ye nyini mfa wonsi na wanfa mo nu so e o so te car no bi wonsi fom car na loadu e wa asafo market e ko circle wa wani ya gani se driver ye kotwa petesi wa bo mo pagya driver ni be si car no mo mate no wa hu wo te car no bi papa di woye waya modru konongo na wo wagina konongo aka akire passengers ne police fo mjina kwa ho say me driver yi wa boro wa bon onim kaka ontimi ntwi na mom meminim car ne twi chain no but mamu nyini si mama yemfa yanko so betimi de adu nkwa de a odu se kra me na meja san abakum ase. Does it make sense? Home. And these are the PhD holders. And cancer because so say everybody understands and everybody knows what we are talking about here. In the in the explanations in the John Mahama and then NDC's policy na yebeka hwasem. Ya kan de odi nyama mo. So John Mahama is going to fix the economy as we unite against poverty. Here buburu. My dikan e the figure bi beto ho previously in one of the videos. Actually say UN and even African Development Bank adjatum say here buburo in Ghana are accelerating, skyrocketing, a kosoro, a grow exponentially. Here at the atese ewo Ghana, in Yemen America. These are the data, but Omia can say the data is there. Well, I want data in it means you don't even understand development. Until the data speaks for itself, say here buburo at the atese ewo Ghana. That is what we are talking about. Enti se obi a ono no the last 8 years or so no what na say ama hia adokoro amanfo no san be ka kire say ono no ma ne kwan no mmra no be hia se a oditoro but the only person obetimi aka aye nyine nim se obetimi aye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and that is the policies and programs are NDC edeba. Enti so bi se sabo we ya me pacho wa wuti me nya gidie kese e wo John Mahama ne NDC mu se oba obetimi aye ibeyi hia ase afiri obi ko obi create more jobs or the sika beba manum ama man atumpon ama wo ne me ye hu se Ghana is the only place we have and Ghana is where we are developing. Pacho umpe we na pene sometimes when I read about policies and programs of John Mahama person deba na amame kwa say eh na papa yi dey na Ghana for much because any democracy pan here can't want them there. Esenka ba na ka John Mahama is the next president. In any serious society no e was senka ban we in the vice of Motitukwa no omosi form. E was senka omosi form by now. For say ni medase. In any serious society no e was senka ban we say was form. Because we a president now or vice be catch say woni mama mu na policies are there ba programs are there ba taxes are there ba no on one kasa gitum say it doesn't make sense. Enti opese wuntwa wo 8 years you no ba we be ye free ho it means that one kasa na wo kura ni ma dia wo ye. Menim how NPP for mpanyi for and as na no moto a Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia deliver such speech we on bomb. I don't even know how they understood it. Members of parliament were there. Okasa oba, si nyame man akwanya na obey president obey e-levy, obey abolish e-levy, no more months. Meanwhile, you, the same members of parliament, and I'm going to parliament, I'm passing e-levy. The hypocrisy in Ghana. Sometimes I say the integrity of the normal Ghanaian and the political power sharing is affinity. Because we a member of parliament. When him say e-levy, no. Vice president na kasa be kanche this a here for the issue e-levy. Ya de be too many no. Akotana se. Akopase. And that's any pa now no be kanche say a here for the e-levy man so obeje no. E be kanche say yeah man the president the next 1 year obey everywhere now obo on man no. I won't say what again. On a board, for E11 Canada Japan say the private jet, eco fine for America, man, about Twaba E11. No motor, no bombs them. Oh, but listen, that's true because that is the kind of people that we are playing with. Because near be omuye biana enye, but se Ghana for amfa akwenya na se John Dramani Mamansa. I don't even know how society be because the last 8 years or so, 7 years, I be 8 years. I hear na hochirapa NPP for the Ghana for enya de ketwa. To say obesi ya transfer akotwa ba. Ako ka say for more to do more. Now you go break the 80 there. And nimba at the kura o system no. Oba chiro papa. So John Mahama said he's going to promote good governance, integrity, anti-corruption, transparency, and then accountability. He's going to promote good governance. Amamu papa. Amamu papa. And a John Mahama said oba obekiriti. Edema Ghana for. Enya amamu a NDC amamu. Eye Ghana amamu. Ebi mo tiba ebi omadwen eye political party omo join no. And on quantity they think say omo pese etwaso. That is not how we do things. Because the way you member pa, you have to think about the Ghanaian, the Ghana, and then the ordinary Ghanaian or society them no. Nkwala nyina ka ho. Unborn children omo ye Ghana for nyina. You have to think about them. So you have to think and give them good governance. Amamu papa. Enya amamu kwa. Amamu papa. And that is why John Mahama so about it. And then integrity. Well, say when me start me can say nipa bi no mo Ghana as o man kasa personally no o mo integrity no e doubt as o man kasa kwa nim say o integrity be to protect o mo nim. I had a friend that we teacher ni na with the historical o ye teacher ni na me ba Ghana me bi na me nua e use private car o share obi aso na ho kire no da bia kwa usu te private car mo. That when I'm going to say, Jack, that kaya ultimate da bia also we share me a usu say ho kire we. Ton car ne. Now this car na compare you be an answer per taxi because we use BMW. We a teacher, o da bia usu. Ton car na fa taxi bi ndo pon adwuma. O da ye adwuma. Uni masema ka kire me. Me so say me the video we send no no we say na no we jare kire better na UK. O ka just me I have an integrity to protect. Inti car no si free ma enye. Inti ebe ne ferry say the opposite chance ebe ne ferry say obesi a free private car no which is the BMW no na we could taxi because you teacher inti no but na ho kire na no we dwana be say UK ono who say she ela you ya boko there me the video be send no ahe. And some politicians in Ghana even the integrity of be protection no that integrity na ateko omo de asa ajame ti John Mahama say ono integrity to protect and for that matter NDC the policies and programs are fund the share NDC Rollins mo the NDC no abedan a map a stamp and integrity was or protect my Ghana for ejidi hu zampa NDC is the only political party ebetimi abo so that is the level of integrity NDC for SCA in so say person protected. That is why we don't tell lies. Anti-corruption, transparency, and then accountability. I would say corruption, the word corruption, what is NPP for Ayera? Ayera take corruption, the word corruption, I bet that taboo be my NPP for. Omotia, no mujane. And now Ghana corruption, no, at all NPP party, no. Anti, I want to make corruption as MBM. wow, what is NPP ni bika corruption asem pa cho bit ma send message. The word corruption no omo nyina suru so mbeka because corruption na adokoro omo. Now corruption Transparency International data on the ban saying it's a Ghana no corruption. The word corruption no kwana say ato Ghana na ama intimi nko na nimbiem. I say when you live in a society a mind panyifo and as the leaders now the mind assurance and they are so corrupt to say the word corruption kwana usuru so na no bebo because I say omusuru say corruption na be na duabo bi say when you say odena ko kan hwe bi kuno. They cannot even mention the word corruption. But whilst in opposition, they were always mentioning corruption. So the surprising thing is that now over for me the government, the word corruption, ayira. And then you yoko, you special prosecutor they quite so pursue jai. Only also pursue jai could because send here obey for me special prosecutor I buy when it ayi for atata no also pursue jai.
Wait, let us bring before you the body of our investigation as evidence. Now, if you look at it and you decide that the evidence does not show up to the standard of proof required in criminal cases, then you can dismiss it. But don't prevent us from doing our work, from investigating. It is dangerous. As I said, I wasn't sounding as a prophet of doom, but there is doom looming ahead of us. That very soon, a murderer will boldly walk to court to seek an injunction. Should I feel frustrated and resign? I took an oath. Should I feel frustrated and resign?
All right. And the special prosecutor bisa say, I'm feeling frustrated and resign now. Or sign you say that we were taking or swear an oath. And the oath in on your transit and now the Mamunukwe we are mono munine ko. And Yamana make this is the special prosecutor of Ghana. Or say corruption ado kro mosa to the sense and ne obia who corruption no obiane. Corruption NPP mto so no bisa say or so fight corruption na fighter. It seems the corruption angasa air fighting no. Enti on the wabere special prosecutor say wabere enti obisa mene wo se den na wonye. Ba cha den futu na wo de special prosecutor. And so ubetuma send dey aba because wo so fi say special prosecutor no on resign on kwa na say yin na ya tum say Ghana na dey asai NSC no ye boa ma Ghana no ajegon. That is what we are all doing. In this special prosecutor mpo ajatum say amamu no enko ye because the word corruption no a fighting no amane onankasa na ho che no. Enti John Mahama and NDC say and I said John Mahama say the priority and promise of the Ghana for business obey depend international relations. That was a very excellent way. And then Jack Toronto and any new aketwa Ghana din ewo amanone and as like the relationship between Ghana and other countries in the world I say my never ya Ghana ni kwa na ma na ehwe otutu say eh why ni enti say yantima nkeke sa nkrofo we mfra mambu no so a sebe omo be say Ghana o mini as no kra na meka no be say Ghana na Ghana no so no your problem. So we need strong leader to fix the mess and we say a creature to honor. That kind of mess is something we need somebody to fix. But a mene wo asudie say it was a hwe e mama no e develop. Si anya ne saa e da sem ne beba. Da chimma no ba omunya asem bia anka. Enti John Mahama so the free primary health care for all Ghanaians beba. Free primary health care. But to underline the word free primary health care for all Ghanaians. Beba. And every Ghanaian or visited district hospital, polyclinics, Wasifubiano will be treated for free. This is an excellent policy. It's an excellent policy because sɛ me kan no sɛ otiase na apomodin ehia wa it's going to cost you a lot because ubenya sika wo pɛ nyinaa but apomodin nti enya ade a wo ho beto. And that is something we all need to take it serious. Ipacho apomodin ehia enti mede da bia mpaya madam fu bi ka chem se mpaya menua wo nam wa se wo bone se e wo se wo bom mpaya se apomodin ubenya ne da bia because won saka etum boshan sika bia wo. And that is the truth. Enti enne nia mede Ghana for say John Mahama so about the free primary health care for all Ghanaians beba. Now, Obesa established a kidney and cancer disease trust fund to support Ghanaians who need assistance for such conditions. Obesa resources the mental health fund introduced antenatal incentives. One will say, we need how to explain these kind of things. Obesa provided free sanitary pads for Emma in schools. So how do we are NDC deba first, NPP 4 by NIA, NDC 4, EBJJ ma moja nomda kwaye nyankoma de ene umbe kumo. Oh, asembeni Ghana, ama Ghana. Obi the better policies ba na kwa berane so aye say ono de why sa ponche no. Ye kura kwan no one say no. Sebe. Wa udidi mpacho fache me. Ye kura kwan no why sa ponche no na one say no. Ba me na bi ne kan o de otutwi kwan no so a oto ne be yekuro. Yes, mental health fund. And this is something that I was a Ghana for anything before. If you don't remember, so ba ubeti me deba. Ubeti for mama mo insa ma papa. How are NDC ne mama eda edwen. And that is something that me feel say omoti me ya ebebo yi nyina. Na ochina the policy, cocoa sector policy, tourism sector, teacher motivation, health professionals policies in Ababa. Yet Abba Martin Mamufu Ahun send ya NDC pese omubumai. This is one of the perfect decisions a party no. Green home na ebeba NGB ebeba. Boy in some. Always royal, and that's it. Mini ebia boko there. That's it. And these policies and programs are John Mahama promising Ghanaians. And me pacho yan fan to Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia there na no begin how kasa ya ma fifi na papa me nim se na kwa cheka se wa ko twabie se wa ko di wheat of fin se din wo so ni teach kichi ehun ade papa yi kan. Very something very simple. I did projectors na say for telecast as see we ni ma kasa ma yen ko no. Na papa yi asemo me kramo we twabi kakara. Aseme ba o minianom. Entia usiafo ene na ebia me dibesi always royal man na man temti my imagine say ochena mum na me ba be project the whole issues in our full length enti why na we say me point bia no but of fact wow so now we nim say time near 5 p.m. my mother 5 p.m. bia no team fanjam Millicent William Carr piano girl ni boy everybody for saying when you na me damase say munya amre na mo hwe me always royal odeja send me kind and I know me that was it why are there we are back on the show na if you watching ko there watching member by the normal time Sunday in kwana member enti menye late pm ene bibi ene see me kwan but menye late pm enti me damase say mutimi ne metana I think say 1 hour no but me apem so am na be do 40 minutes but because say man ni me time no enti me pese mbeko yesi pese me 20 minutes na ne me late no mfa ncheme enti me da obi ya ase nyame ya adoma e be san aba beto so bye bye me din any William Munufie amankona programming 1 hour with Munufie enti me pa cha unya subscribe to our YouTube platform or subscribe Facebook and so no you can follow us like share whatever you can do to promote the program biano me pa cha mo access na yenyan ko se ne be ya message no ebeko because afia yesi mi si ya matima mu phone ehun no kore ai o man no ma Jack Toronto